Hi, it's Elise, day 30 of my Happy Life Makeover. I just got my hair all cut off. Can you guys see? Can you see it's shorter? I actually like it short now. It feels so lighter. Anyway, today I want to talk about a parenting blunder that I made yesterday. And it certainly was not the first time I've ever made this, and I'm sure it won't be the last either. But it got me to thinking about how we expect people to behave in a certain way in order for us to feel good. My daughter takes singing lessons close to our home, and about 20 minutes before we were ready to leave, she came to me very frantically and said, "Oh my gosh, Mom, I totally forgot. I'm supposed to print off this foreign sheet music for my teacher, and now I'm having a problem with my computer and the printer. Can you hook up your, computer and do it?" Well, I was already engaged in preparing some paperwork and things that I needed to do and some other errands while she was in her lesson, and they were important that I got them done. So I'm embarrassed to say that I immediately got out of my vortex and I reacted to her verbally. My mouth opened and I said something to the effect of, "Olivia, why do you always wait till the last minute to get your stuff ready?" Now, if my daughter has any kind of buried subconscious feelings inside of her, such as, "Why am I always late?" or "I'm such a procrastinator," or "How come I can never be organized?" If she's kind of has those feelings in her, whether subconscious or consciously or subconsciously, by me criticizing her, I basically just turned up the volume on those feelings that aren't very comfortable. And even though Olivia's responsible for her feelings, it certainly wasn't helpful for me to do that as her mother, or, even if you're interacting with a friend. That's not a very kind thing if we can be conscious of how can we better support somebody who's maybe doing something that they wish they had done differently. Well, here's what I wish I would have done, and Olivia and I discussed it within 5 minutes after the altercation happened, so we had some good closure with it and felt good for a solution for the next time. What I would have rather done was to be very empathetic and say, "Olivia, I know it's going to be very uncomfortable for you to explain to your teacher that you were unable to bring it and why, but I'm sorry, I'm unable to stop what I'm doing now, and so, I guess you're going to have to explain to the teacher." And then followed it up by saying, "But I know you'll do better next time. I know this will be uncomfortable, but I know you'll do better next time." Do you see how that kind of encouragement has a completely different energy to it? It has an energy and a feeling of, "I love you, and I know that you're capable of owning up to your stuff, and I also know you're capable of growing from this experience." Completely different than saying, "Why are you always late?" or "Why didn't you do this?" And then, and she sees me getting frustrated, completely coming out of my vortex. Because basically, when I'm out of my vortex and I'm spiraling out of control, what I'm teaching her is happiness only comes from external circumstances being lined up the way we want them. That's not how I live my life, but I'm wired that way, so I've been very busy unwiring my brain. But I just wanted to let you know that we can spiral out of control, as I'm sure you guys know, out of your vortex like that. It's how we get back in and how quickly we get back in that's important. So I'm speaking mostly about how we deal with children today because we take liberties with our kids. We love them more than anyone on the planet, but we're also sometimes harsher, right? We take liberties in a harsh kind of way. And so what great role modeling for you to tell your child when they make a mistake, "Oh man, I know the consequence, the natural consequence of this is going to be really uncomfortable. I'm sorry, I know that's not going to feel good, but I trust you'll do better next time. And if you need my help on ways on how to do better, I'm happy to help you if you want to come to me and ask." Yes. So you're not pushing your advice, right? You're offering it and you're loving them no matter what. Isn't that what we all want? We want to be loved unconditionally. We don't want our spouses criticizing us, or our bosses, or our coworkers, or friends when we make a mistake. We want them to know that, "Oh man, that sucks, but but I know you'll do better next time. And you know what? I know you'll do better next time, whatever it is you might be goofing up on today." I will see you guys tomorrow. It is beginning to rain. It's nice, but I'm going to put the camera in the car where it's dry. I see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.